I would much rather detox in my 20s than gradually deteriorate for the following 50 years or so. But anyway, what's up, YouTube? You have realizations when you remember a memory that reminds you of an epiphany at hand. Again, epiphanies come from within, so all true learning is an act of remembering. You remember because you were more present then and have become more present in this moment, which reminds you of the other moments you had more fully inhabited your body or your energy. You remember because you were doing something correct, and now you remember to do something correct because you remembered. This is what an epiphany is. This is how people realize that everything is an act of remembering and unlearning the conditioned. So it's really more so a process of unlearning this life because it is a prism. It's a flat prism or prison, what have you. So let's get on moving on here. Again, the body is mainly moisture. So if dehydration isn't happening and you're breathing properly from the diaphragm, and there aren't any acids leaching a mineral because the body is just composed of a melanin or what you would call a carbon base, and then the different forms of melanin that we have, or just the 102 minerals, and of course even moisture or hydrogen and oxygen. These are just different forms of melanin as well. So the body being mainly moisture, if the pH is correct and natural and in an alkaline state, not overly alkaline, but in a right balance, then there's no acids being leached. The body can maintain homeostasis. So then the iron and calcium levels stay optimum. So once you maintain homeostasis, you see peace. You're no longer living left and right. You're living whole and void at the same time. So full and empty at the same time, but not open. Again, an open mind is like having an open wound. So as soon as you eat, though, homeostasis is compromised, and the rebalancing process begins. Like I said, any natural non-cultivar plant life will remind your body or its internal environment of its natural state. So anything that is natural origin, not a cultivar, is complete genetically. It won't be acid based. So it will remind the body, once it resonates within the body, of the body's natural state, which expands that more and more. Again, it's about the focus, and wherever the blood goes, wherever the focus goes, the blood flows. So if you're eating something that's reminding you of your wholeness and your natural state, that's where your whole body's focus has gone. So the more you do that, the more you feel full, the less you're more and more reminded, basically. So then the less you need to eat. So yeah, you do feel full off of less. So but the further you get from homeostasis, the more hunger you're going to experience, and the more you feel like you'll need to eat because you're just living in chaos. So of course. So here we go. Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much it, man. ROYALT512 at yahoo.com for the 28 text. RBud Vegan on Amazon for the Kindle versions. It's all there. gzuscryst19 on Instagram. It's just a lot. It's a plethora of information on here. 800 plus videos now. Again, Taylor Bud on Facebook or Human Food. Facebook.com/Human Food. HUEMAN Food. And just check those out. But I know a lot of people. So much ADD and so much ADHD in this world. People can't even be one place at one time, let alone two places with this fragmentation. So that's what you just got to realize, man, that it's just about defragging, really just defragging and just being more in your body, more comfortable in your body with all your organs to where you enjoy each moment because you're totally inhabiting the body, so you can totally absorb the moment. And you realize that no moment is greater than or less than the last one. It's just about the state of your body and how much you were in your body in that moment. And so if you're totally in a moment, whether it's people having a baby or athlete in the zone or whatever it is, you're more in your body, more inhabiting your body in this moment. So you're more experiencing that moment. So all your senses are heightened. So in other moments when you get closer to that state of being, you have epiphanies because that's you being tied to the you that has always existed. And then same thing with eating. If you're eating more, your stomach is the size of your fist. So if you're eating more than you you should, then you're basically eating from the you in the future. You're eating from their plate today, basically. And so you create that battle of self, that constantly eating your own tail situation, because you have to realize that you've always existed, and that you have a lifetime timeline, and that if you're totally in the body at once, then you can begin to be in all places at all times, all dimensions, and you realize that you've always existed as a gatekeeper basically for this body, which is of course a gate or a key to what people call heaven, and heaven is now. Heaven is now.